1895 was the last time Gillingham played Bromley in a competitive league fixture. We did play them in 2006 in the FA Cup and smashed them 4-1. So hopefully we can do the same as we play them in the South Eastern derby, all unravelling here on German Gills. Welcome to the German Gills Show. I'm going to be your host, Reese, to take you through every step of tonight's game against Bromley. It's a Wednesday night. It's a weird one. I don't think I've done a German Gills Show on a Wednesday night before, but here we are. And if you're a Bromley fan here stopping by, thank you very much for doing so for this German Gills Show. Our sponsor for this season is C&A Building Products, and if you've got a building project going on at the moment and you need some materials, these are your guys to go to, particularly if you're a local in the Medway area as well. And if you're a Gills season ticket holder and you show your season ticket on checkout, you can get 10% off your order. All of this can be found in the link in the description down below. Right, let's head over to Luke's 11.
Hello and welcome to Luke's 11, which is sponsored by C&A Building Products. Another week off and another defeat to discuss after once again going 1-0 up at home, and we ended up throwing the game away. The boos and the moans were rightly heard at full time after the Gills have now lost 7 games out of the last 9, and it's quite frankly embarrassing how bad we currently are. The same questions are being asked. Do the players care? Is it the players? Is it the management? Or are we in fact cursed and the Gillingham job is a poisoned chalice under the new ownership? Who knows, but something is really not right with this team currently, and we need to see a reaction, and fast, going into the busy festive period. In what is the first meeting of Bromley versus Gillingham in over 100 years, there's no better time to close the chapter on this particular part of the season and move on to something, hopefully, looks like promotion in the next one. Looking at the visitors, they've had a great result last weekend, setting up a tie with Newcastle in what will be a terrific away day for them. Their league form over the last 5 games is 4 draws and 1 win, so they'll be looking to keep the unbeaten record going tonight. So here's my 11. Jake Turner in goal. I think Bonner will continue with a back 5, which will consist of Romeo Hutton, Connor Masterson, Max Amer, Shad Oji and Max Clark. A midfield 3 of Robbie McKenzie, Ethan Coleman and Ewan Williams, with what I'm hoping is going to be a front 2 for the first time to see them starting together this season of Josh Andrews and Elliot Nevitt. I'm not overly positive for this one, so a score for prediction from me will be 1-1 with Josh Andrews scoring for the Gills. Los Gills.
And one of the lucky 500 who managed to get a ticket for the Bromley game tonight was our own Adam Wesgate. Adam, Bromley away, what are your thoughts on tonight's fixture?
Well, good evening, Reese, and everyone at home. I have indeed got into the stadium. We're here safe and sound. It's nice having a Kent derby for the first time since, I think, 1995. I didn't start going till 2001, 2002. So long before my time. But yeah, the atmosphere is good so far, and I think we're all quite hopeful of something. I mean, Bromley have struggled. Yes, we've struggled as well, but this is as good a time to turn things around as any. And looking at the team, I think we've gone to a back 4 again, which will be interesting to see. Robbie McKenzie is back. That's a massive plus. Hopefully, because I thought Nevitt showed some promise the other day. I mean, clearly not match fit completely, but I thought he made a difference. Now, we've got a strong bench again. Hopefully tonight, we can start a recovery of some kind, because we've got a long Christmas ahead of us and New Year's otherwise. If it does go wrong, I'm going up to the Arctic in late December, January, so I can escape. I don't know about everyone else. I might leave you all abandoned, but we'll see. Hopefully, we have a good end of 2024, good start of 2025, and it's going to begin here tonight. 1-0 Gillingham. I'm going for the old 1-0. Los Gills.
And of course, we've got the German Gills fan zone. Fans have been reaching out about our game against Bromley this evening. Let's see what they have to say.
Hi Reece, Finn here. On my way to the Bromley game now. I feel the Gills are going to bring home a 3-1 win today. I think Elliot Nevitt, Ewan Williams and Josh Andrews will score. Los Gills.
Hi Reece, Chris here. I'm just on the train to Bromley now. Not sure why, but feeling pretty confident about tonight. I think Gills might come away with a 2-0 victory. And I think Connor Masterson is due a goal, and I think Romeo Hutton hasn't scored one, so let's go for that. and hopefully we can bring the 3 points home. Much needed 3 points, a little bit of confidence, and Wesgate Gills.
Good evening, Reese. I'm here just now in Bromley at Hayes Lane for tonight's League 2 game against Bromley and the Gills. Now, been looking forward to this game. It's a complete sellout, so the atmosphere I imagine will be electric, but I'm hoping we get the 3 points tonight because we've got to end this terrible run that we've been on. This season's been so disappointing, so I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for the Gills today. I'm going to say Jaden Clark and Marnie Little if they both play today. I think they might get the goals for Gills, but most importantly, whoever scores, we just need those 3 points. So hope you're doing well, mate. Have a good week, and I'll speak to you soon. Wesgate Gills.
Good evening, Reece. Ben here, just walking to Hayes Lane as I speak for Bromley away. Hope you are well and had a fantastic week. So tonight is our first competitive league game against Bromley in 129 years. All the times I've been here is all for pre-season friendly, so it's going to feel weird playing Bromley in a league game tonight. But of course, so my prediction for tonight's game is I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, and I'm going to say Elliot Levitt to score for us, and I'm going to say, hopefully not, but my namesake, Ben Thompson, to score for Bromley. But hopefully I'm wrong with that. Fingers crossed for 3 points, and Wesgate Gills.
Hello, Reece. Hope you're okay. Well, Wednesday night football for Gills tonight. Not normally like that. We've had a bit of a break from Gillingham in the past month, really. This is the second time we've had a break now. Well, Bromley today, we were 21st. Tonight. It's probably going to be scrappy, but I reckon a 2-1 victory for the Gills. Jaden Clark, maybe Wiley or something like that, and it's a 2-1. Scrappy, but a win's a win, points are points, like I always say. Come on, you Gills, let's get the victory. Come on.
Let's head over to Hayes Lane for today's live match reaction. Wesgate Gills! So we're about to get underway here at Hayes Lane. First meeting between these two teams in the league match since the 1800s. My goodness me. But anyway, big shout out to our sponsor, C&A Building Products. The link to the website for them can be found in the description down below. And if you'd like access to full match replays, you can join our membership on the YouTube channel and get access to all of these games in full. And Craig from Canada's going for a 1-1. And I would like us to get a win. It would be great. I don't care how, but let's see how it unfolds here against Bromley. And we've lost the ball there really stupidly. There's an opportunity here for Bromley. I think it's Michael Cheek with the shot, I think, in the end. But it's just, again, really weak play at the back. Really bad first touches, really poor touches in general, bad passes. Look, and it's just giving the ball away straight to Danny Imre, straight to Cheek. And, well, it wasn't the best shot from Cheek. We know he can score. It's decent save from Turner, I suppose. He had to make it. But that is not a good start from the Gills whatsoever. It's good work from Bromley down this left-hand side, and Gills on the defensive back foot here, and as they get down this left-hand side, the ball's going to go in the box. Gills need to get this away. It's headed away by Odie, but it's picked up again by Congreve, puts it into the box, and it just goes over the top of the bar. That was Imre, actually, not Congreve. And again, Bromley showing some fantastic attacking intent there and playing with absolute confidence, decent ball, and Ogie managed to get some sort of head on it to sort of deflect it away. But in the same it's just Bromley having a go. Like, it's picked up lovely by by Danny Imre, takes a shot, I think just goes over the bar, but, Bromley are looking like the team that are likely to score at the moment. It's really poor from Gillingham again, and Bromley has not a fantastic attack. And Cheeks at the ball. Don't give it to him. He's going to do well. It's a good pass on the inside, and Gills just about got away with that one. As we look to build on the counter-attack, as Nolan picks it up and tries to get this pass down this left-hand side, and this counter-attack could be on as Nevitt stops the ball on his play, passes to Jaden Clark down the left-hand side. He's going to take, I think also wouldn't be there. He does on the inside. Can he get the shot away? Could Gills get something? He does take the shot, and it just goes over the bar and the upright. But again, the whole passage of play started with Bromley playing with some real confidence, some good passing. They were a little bit unlucky that they went down in the box. I can't see who it was. And then the counter-attack wasn't bad. Jaden Clark trying to get onto a decent area to shoot. Sometimes they fly into the top right-hand corner. But I've got to say, Bromley are causing problems already. They're putting high pressure on and making us second think. And that's a problem so early on in this game, being only 10 minutes old. Great work by Clark there. Can we get a bit of motion going forward and create something here? Let's not get too drowned out as Nevitt tries to put the ball through. It's a great ball through. And it's Clark on the ball. Cut there. I can never get the shot away. He does. Oh, and it's blocked. I reckon that was going in if it wasn't for the block there. It's a good bit of work from Gills. Can we regain possession one more time? We can't. It's going to be now a counter-attack for Bromley as they break down this right-hand side as Imre goes for a long seeking ball to cross the field there. It's going to be picked up by Congreve, who does well to get it into the box, but I think it's going to be out for a goal kick. Wow, good work from the Gills. Good attacking movement, actually, and it's about time we did something like that. If we continue with something like that, we actually might get a few more shots on target this game. Oh, this is really poor from Gillingham again as they take another shot, Bromley, and it goes over the bar. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's so pathetic, a lot of our play. It's just showing that we're not playing with confidence, a little bit out of sorts, and even though we have occasional flashes of something that goes well, we then do something as juvenile as this. It's an absolute joke half the time, and I'm really perplexed by it all. Oh, it's a bad head back for Gills, and Nevitt's through. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Can we take advantage of this? Take the shot. Oh, why isn't he pulling the trigger so early? My goodness me, that is so poor. He just didn't pull the trigger. Thought he had a lot more time than he did, and well, we got a corner out of it. But again, Bromley make a mistake, and we're just not pouncing on it quick enough. My goodness me, he should be putting it a little bit early, get away. I've got to give credit, though, to Omar Sorwunmi, who got back in time and got his foot round. It's a decent covering run to stop the attack, but we should be doing so much better. Oh, we've given the ball away really cheaply there. There's no option for Hutton really in the centre of the park, and Bromley on the attack. It's a good tackle interception by Emer, but it's going to be a pass-through chance for Bromley. It's a decent save by Turner, and we just about clear it. And we have been absolutely woeful at the moment, and Bromley are looking like the likely team to score as we look to get a counter-attack on. There's really poor touch from Nolan as well. My goodness me. He's actually at the centre of the park is the problem for me at the moment. It's a real problem because we just seem to not find no one's offering from the centre. Mackenzie and Coleman have got to be wanting that ball in the centre of the park, and it leaves Hutton on that far side without an out ball. There was an overlapping run there from Mackenzie, but it just wasn't that strong when he saved it with his head, Turner. My goodness. I mean, he's got something in front of it, thank goodness. It's just the midfield for me is really weak. And in the moment, we're just not wanting it enough. And therefore, the defence can't get it to attack. We do long balls over the top, and we ain't got the personnel up top to be able to deal with stuff like that. Anyway, Bromley nearly did score. Hopefully, we go in at half-time at 0-0. And that is half-time.
Well, there's not really any other way to describe that than not very eventful. I mean, Bromley have probably had the better chances, but as you can see with their league position, they are huffing and puffing a bit, but Gillingham have been very wasteful in terms of how we've given the ball away. I will say Bromley are doing a very good job of restricting us. Every time we have the ball, they're putting the pressure on us, and I think we need to make a little bit more use of the... Well, I'm not saying the pitch is big, but we need to make more use of the size of the pitch that we actually have, because every time we get into a little bit of space, it favours us. I just think we're a bit plodding. We've had a couple of chances. Jaden Clark's probably been our best player. And I will say, I think the wing-backs especially, I think Hutton's had a very, very tough game. Shad Oji, to me, I can see why sometimes managers or people might think he has the attributes to be a left-back, but he always looks a bit lost to me. And I think Oji's one of our best players. He just looks... It's more of he looks unsure of himself all of a sudden, and he really doesn't when he's at centre-back. In fact, he looks one of the most, outwardly at least, confident players in some respects. So I do think in January we need a specialised left wing back, because I really like Max Clark, but he's more defensive. Depends how we want to play. But for now, we just have to make a slight change in our game plan, because this is at best going to go to a plodding 0-0. I can't see us scoring at the moment. But equally, we're lucky that Bromley don't have too much quality. Still going for a 1-0. Gills Gills.
Right, we are about to get underway for the second half at Hayes Lane. Big shout out to our other supporter of the channel, which is Viper Golf. And if you like retro golf kits and you like retro golf football shirts and all that stuff, you can go to the website, the link is down below. Use the code GG5 and get £5 off your order. Right, let's hope this doesn't peter out to potentially either a 0-0 or a 1-0 loss for Gills. I want us to step up and get something from this game. Gills coming forward on this right-hand side. It's Hutton that's picked it up because he could put a decent ball into the box or take a different approach as Gills look to try and find a lead in this game. It's gone to Nolan's who just left foot, puts into the box. Someone nicked that. No, it's surely that's a goal or an opportunity to save for the goalkeeper, Grant Smith. I think it was Jaden Clark who managed to get the shot on target. I wonder if that's potentially, is that Gillingham's first shot on target of the game? I'm not quite sure. I'm happy to be correct from wrong there, but it's a decent ball in from Nolan, and Bromley didn't deal with it very well. And it is Clark who didn't get all of it, but he had to put Grant Smith into a save, and Gills have got a corner. The ball through here for Bromley to get on the end of, and Gills got to be careful. So coming with Bromley, it could be a great opportunity. It's going to be surely a goal for Bromley. It's in the back of the net, and Bromley have gone 1-0 up, and it's an absolutely catastrophic piece of defensive work from Gillingham. And again, we find ourselves all over the place, not sure what anyone's doing. Everyone's out of position, and Bromley just have essentially an empty net to put it in the back of. Really poor work from Gillingham. This team played recently on Sunday. They're meant to be leggy. We've had 10 days rest. We just look like a team that are just slow and lack of reactions, lack of positional awareness, and already we've gone 1-0 down. I am absolutely beside myself at the moment. It's just not good enough. I mean, you could argue it's a bit fortuitous, but in the same merit, Bromley took their chance, found the way through, and did the job and put it in the back of the net. That's like we haven't been doing. Bromley 1, Gillingham 0. Gills coming forward. Can we bite back straight away and get the ball down and do something weird? We haven't looked like it at all recently. As the ball go down to Nolan, can he turn on Nevitt? It's a good ball through. He's going to get a shot from distance, and we've equalised right after Bromley have scored. Gills get themselves level. Who is it? Of course, it's McKenzie. We have been missing him in the midfield, and he's managed just to find the bottom left-hand corner of the goal. And Gills, after going 1-0 down literally a minute and a half ago, have found themselves a way back into this game and responded really, really positively. My goodness me. I thought we were going to be down and out of this game, but after going behind, we found a way through. We've taken a shot on goal, and we've managed to find the back of the net. My goodness me. I just don't... It's brilliant. And we've been missing McKenzie. It's a great little ball through from Nevitt as well, and he takes the shot early. That's a little bit of confidence that we need. Maybe we could build on for this, and who knows, get 3 points, but I won't get ahead of myself. Gillingham are 1-1. After going 1-0 down, and I've almost forgotten how to commentate now. We've scored like this. Anyway, it's 1-1.
Onto Hayes Lane pitch on this Wednesday evening. 1-1.
Oh, it's a really poor-headed clearance by Gills. I mean, they've given probably an opportunity to try and find a way back into this right-hand side, and they're going to pick it up as it goes into the box, and Gills who managed to clear it, it's bounced around top to take a shot, and it's gone in the back of the net. And again, the thing I have to say about this is that as good as the finish is, we have just given Bromley the ball. We just gave it to them. We had no intent of making it safe. And this is the issue I have. It's so mediocre. It's so lackadaisical. No one's taking responsibility at the moment. And we're just giving Bromley easy opportunities. You know, like, fair enough, this is like, okay, this happens, the defensive work here, we do okay to try and stop it. But the lead up to it is awful. It was Coleman with a really weak header that just went into Bromley's feet that started this attack. That's unnecessary. It doesn't need to happen. It is a good finish nonetheless, but it's just so frustrating. Jude Arthurs has done well there, in fairness, with his shot, but we are just the architects of our own downfall. Really are. But that is full time.
Well, there's not much more to say than that was a very, very poor result. In the end, I did think Bromley deserved to win it. I thought when we scored, good response, just about probably deserved to be drawing. I mean, if any team was going to be ahead, probably it was fair to be Bromley at that point, but we just showed a little bit more at that point. And from scoring a goal, it was a bit like when we go ahead and we just suddenly capitulate. It felt like that. Except luckily for us, Bromley weren't actually good enough to take any more advantage, and they've been struggling. They deserve their win, but I think against a better team, I think we'd have let in a third quite easily. We just... so pedestrian, so plodding. We didn't look like we really had any creativity. Probably Jaden Clark was our best player. I even thought, I'm quite a fan of Romeo Hutton. It's like even players like him really struggling. And I just don't know where this is going to change, because obviously we've got Salford on Saturday and then MK Dons away. It's looking quite difficult in terms of where we're going to get results. This will not be one Bonner will be happy with, and a wet, soggy Wednesday. They've got to turn it around quickly for Saturday. Lord Skeets Gills.